it is getting close to the end of October, which is generally Halloween. Not something that's celebrated a hell of a lot around here, unless you're from Epic. Let's get into a Halloween beer review. Hey guys, welcome back to Beer Reviews with the BeerSarge. Yeah, like I was saying, Halloween, Kiwis don't really get into that. It is Labour weekend, sort of this weekend, but coming up at the end of the week is the fucking, trick or treat night. And yeah, we don't generally get into it. But Epic obviously fucking do, because look what they've given us. And when I say given us, I mean, they haven't given this to me at all. I had to go and buy it, but they've given it to the beer community. They've given us Epic Brews for the Dead. Pick this up from Liquorland. It's $22.99 for 4. It's not bad. One of them is fucking Hop Zombie. So in here are 4 brews. You've got Brew of the Living Dead, Hop Zombie, 28 Haze later, and Count Dankula. So obviously they are, you all know they're puns and play on words of famous bloody movies and shit. So it says here, shudder, shriek, scream, the dead rise again. This time they're armed with 4 formidable beers to make your knees freeze, your bladder splatter, and your liver quiver. Fucking clever little marketing tool here. In a 4-pack, as I said, $22.99. So let's fucking get in there. Pretty sure we've done Hop Zombie before. We've reviewed that. We've reviewed, I'm pretty sure, Brew of the Living Dead. Haven't tried Count Dankula, and haven't tried 28 Haze later. So, being that I'm a sucker for watch this. This is fucking quite funny. Boo. Yeah, so I'm a sucker for marketing this sort of shit here. I fucking love it. Probably keep the box and have it sitting up the back there, because it is quite fucking nifty. So inside the box, when you open her up, you've got 4 330ml cans. So you've got Hop Zombie, 28 Hazed later, Count Dankula, and Brew of the Living Dead. There you go. So let's, what we're going to do is I'm going to pour them all into a glass, not into one glass, a glass each, and have a bit of a taste, because they are all different types of beers. Get rid of the box over there. So we've got Brew of the Living Dead, which is an undead India Pale Ale. We have Count Dankula, which is a hazy American Pale Ale. We have Hop Zombie, which is just a fucking smasher. I think it's a West Coast. I'm not sure. I know that this one is fucking so full of flavour. And 28 Haze later is also an undead hazy pale ale. Well, no, the other one is an undead India Pale Ale. So that'll be interesting, trying those two. Hop Zombie, kind of one we already know, because it's just a fucking massive hop fucking smash. And Count Dankula, love it. Hazy America. Right, let's start off with Count Dankula. Get him in a glass. So Count Dankula, this is the bloody, what have we got there? This is a hazy American. So quite light malts in it. Pilsner or lager, I would assume. And coming out looking quite lovely. You can see how clean this glass is. There's your beer there. And the Count Dankula. Quite a nifty little can. Smell wise, quite tropical fruit getting out of that. It says on the side here, keep your holy water and garlic nearby. This hazy APA may be delicious, but could also be a real pain in the neck. The ghouls at Epic may have made a grave mistake when they dug up this hazy recipe, but have no fear. Once you get your fangs stuck in, you might find yourself craving it from dusk till dawn. Yeah, using Summit and Mosaic hops in here. Brilliant. Very cool. Alright, let's put that to one side. That's our Count Dankula. Next one we'll throw in is the Brew of the Living Dead. So, in she goes. Pale again, but a little bit clearer. In fact, a lot clearer. Like, magically clear. Yeah, that's a beautiful brew. Look at that one. That's fucking beautiful. Oh, and that one's very sharp. That's a sharp smell. Can smell the malt in that, and also the hops are more pine and resiny sort of things. So this one says, much like the shambling undead unstoppable ghouls from George A. Romero's 1968 classic Night of the Living Dead, our brewers won't rest in peace until they've crammed a horde of hops into this death-defying pale ale. The perfect accompaniment to a night in with some classic grindhouse cinema. They're coming to get you, Barbara. It uses Parto, Santium and Citra hops in this as a undead IPA. Very nice and clear. And like I said, it's got that real sharp, you can smell the malts, but the sharpness of those real resiny sort of hop notes coming in there with that one. Takes a bit of rearranging to get bloody 4 beers in. So this one's 28 haze later. So, read the can first, that might make it easier. Our Brew of the Living Dead was so frighteningly good it screamed out for a sequel, but this time things aren't quite so clear. Board up the doors and windows. The Walking Dead are still hungry for the hops of the living, but this time you may not see them coming through the fog. So this is a undead hazy pale ale using Parto, Santium and Citra, and pretty much the same as Brew of the Living Dead. So the difference between these two will be quite cool to have a look at. Now let's get this into a glass. Oh, look at that, hazy as, beautiful. Still that light malts, Pilsner, possibly Pilsner malts, maybe lager malts. Pretty much the same sort of smell. Pretty much the same smell. Maybe a little bit subtler, a little bit sort of rounded, a bit more rounded smell. Not as sharp. But yeah, it smells bloody good. Actually, that one smells really good. And then the classic Hop Zombie. Now, Hop Zombie is, it's a Kiwi classic. It's like so full of hops. Should have read the can before I opened it, but didn't, because, you know, that's how I roll. Can't remember what I'm doing from one day to the next. Super clear. I'm thinking this is a West Coast. I'm not 100 on that. Not 100 on being a West Coast, but generally West Coast are super clear, and yeah, massive pine resin. Yeah, fucking just, you smell it and you know that you're going to be drinking something that's going to sort of take your breath away. So as it says on the side here, hops have taken over the world. Fucking can't read a fucking thing in this can. Hops have taken over the world, permeated the senses of the nation, of the minions. Fuck's sake. Hop zombies now roam the streets. Lupulin ichor oozing from ravaged lesions. Fuck. Legions, maybe. gorging, gouging, masticating, salivating over insane hop flavours and aromas. The time is nigh, no more festering away in hopless oblivion. Join the hop zombie revolution. Yep, that doesn't tell you what the hops are. But Hop Zombie runs at 8.5, so it's a fucking kick-ass. 28 Haze later runs at 6.2. Brew of the Living Dead runs at 6.1, and Count Dankula runs at 4.8. Alright. Well, they look fucking amazing lined up on here. So let's take a look. Alright, so there's our Hop Zombie, rolling on to 28 Haze later, Brew of the Living Dead, and Count Dankula. They're a great sort of lineup there, and yeah, for $22, pretty damn good value, I think. Right, so this is going to be a bit of a longer clip than normal because 4 beers, and you can't do them justice if you don't do them properly. So we're going to start off with Count Dankula. So that's that sucker there. That's the one you're looking for. I'm not sure if these are available. I know Zombie is, and Brew of the Living Dead are available in 440s and singly. I'm not sure if you're able to get any of the other ones singly, but then buy the 4-pack. So Count Dankula, the Hazy American Pale Ale. Wow, that's a really refreshing beer, that one. It's got it's not bitter, very smooth, and that juicy sort of, that you've come to expect from your hazies. That's a fucking lovely beer. That's fucking outstanding. Count Dankula. That's a goodie. Right. So now we're going to rinse our palate with a IPA, the Undead IPA, Brew of the Living Dead. Reviewed it before. Haven't checked that review, but I'm pretty sure if I look back, I think it was okay. It smells bloody good anyway. Now that's bitter, so it's got quite sharp bitterness there, but it's fucking nothing. What am I saying? It just doesn't detract from the beer at all. Yeah, that's a nice, clean, very clean beer, and very, very flavourful with slight bitterness. I'm not going to say it's hugely bitter. It's bitter, but it's not over the top. So, Brew of the Living Dead, fucking lovely beer. I'm I'm actually pretty lucky I've picked mostly good beers to review, apart from those fucking Ukrainian shit boxes. So this is the Hazy Pale Ale, 28 Haze later. Yeah, as expected, it's similar but not the same, similar to Brew of the Living Dead. It's amazing how the haze in it has sort of rounded the flavour off, so it's not as sharp, it's not as bitter. Yeah, and I wonder if that's to do with the way the haze deals with your taste buds. I'm not sure, but pretty good, and rolling in at a 6.2. So still a bit of a stonker, not as much of a stonker as this sucker here. So Hop Zombie. if you haven't tried Hop Zombie, you should get out there and give it a crack. It is a Kiwi. It's a Kiwi icon amongst beers. It's been around since fucking Adam was a cowboy. In relation to craft beer, probably I would hazard a guess and say that it's possibly one of Epic's first brews, and I would say flagship, really, Hop Zombie. And that can is fucking ubiquitous. Big word. I can't explain it in joke. Anyway, let's try Hop Zombie Clear. I'm thinking West Coast IPA, but I'm not sure. Yep. Massive hop flavour. Massive hop, like, this is a beer that showcases the hops. You can taste the heat, the alcohol in it. You can taste that. Showcases what you can do with a fucking huge amount of hops. It's bitter, but not super bitter. It's beautifully clean. Beautiful clean beer. And be fair to say, a couple of cans of these knock you on your ass. But yeah, just a super fucking clean, crisp beer. Yeah, what can you say? There's the 4 beers from Epic in your little pack. Brews for the dead. That's what you're looking for there. In this box here. At your liquor land or whatever. Fucking great. Right, I'm going to finish the 4 of these and then go and... God, kids want fucking hamburgers. It's pissing with rain. But they've got all their mates over because it's fucking Labour weekend. So I'm cooking for a fucking tribe of kids. And it's pissing with rain. Did I mention that it was pissing with rain? Alright. Fellas, have a safe one. And catch you on the next beer review with the BeerSarge.